All right, it's 11:10, and we have gone absolutely nowhere. We are just ping-ponging right at the strike, 499. Easy mode, possible trend day, perfect tags. We've really got a whole lot of nothing, right? This was obviously one that we were all in. When it came in, we're already down here, right? We're already below. So that's why we wait patiently, and we're looking to add anytime it gets a little bit over 20 cents higher, and you were able to do that twice. We came down here, bounce back, you come back to break even, hold because there's another bear that comes in, which is also high win rate, right? Right here. It looks like it's going to go below. And this is what I got to keep pressing, right? We're above 498. And look how much time you have to either take a little bit of profit, set your stop loss, whatever. 54, 55, 56, 7, 58. You got 4 minutes, right? 5 minutes. That's a lot of time. So anytime this is happening, where in puts, we obviously want to go lower, you have to think defensively. You have to have max fear that what's going to happen is going to go back up. So we get down here, and if you're DGen, you set your stop loss to break even. If you're smart and not stupid like some of us, you set your, maybe a 2-cent trail, or maybe even sell the whole position. Because depending on when you bought, you're up somewhere between 10, 15, maybe close to 20%. But then you get out of it, right? So we had 2 chances today where we had high win rate. Here is another example, right? Because win rate, 54.55% edge. And then you get the opposite. So it's like, this is a 50-50 shot. Both are 50-50, both statistically good. So we want to trade this. And same thing, we're above 421. You would love to see another, bull come in, right? But we need to go higher. It's not going, so we need to have max fear it's going to move against us. That's it. We do that, you're good. Because, one, either of these can win throughout the entire session. A lot more bears, obviously. But 2, the whole point of rigged is we put you in trades that are winnable. And when you win, it's going to be really fast. And you don't want to hold this thing all the way down to here when it's down probably 30, 40%, hoping that it's going to go back up. Okay? So just break even, lose 10%. Same thing right here. And then we're just coming back later. No big deal. Because as you've seen, from yesterday, the bulls that absolutely killed it, it's 1,300, they went up 150% in an hour. And it was up the whole time. Biggest mistake you could make was selling too early. And the biggest mistake you could make here is holding through this. Because now you're down 30 or 40%. Maybe you added to it. It's just mentally, you are not prepared to take whatever's coming next. So always lose small, sometimes win big. Just, you have to get over your ego. And this is very hard to do, of just, hey, you didn't win this one. It's cool. We move on. And we'll go to the next one. It's just train your mind to realize that, hey, if I took this and I stop out up here, it's fine. Winning is not losing, if that makes sense. And if you can train yourself to think that constantly and watch this day in and day out and only trade these 50% pluses, the ones that we win are going to be massive, okay? Let's get it. It's looking like total dog shit out there, except for Tesla, which is in full send. Let me see this thing. All right, so Tesla, this is about 3, right? BL is just dollars on this, whereas here it's divided by the strike width. We don't really have any data here on Tesla, so it's all going to say 0. But what could be interesting is if we get a little bit higher and then they nuke it, because I am sure, absolutely positive, after yesterday and Tesla made that huge move, people bought puts. Like, oh, this rally's not going to last. It's a piece of shit. So interesting to watch. Obviously don't have any data here. So thinking, man, you get a couple of these a little bit higher up, maybe closer towards 170, might be worth a shot, especially if you see one that's ripping and getting 100% quickly. I mean, this thing's bleeding out right now at minus 28%. But just remember, we're on high volume for just about everything today. This shit can move quick. It can happen quick whenever the hell they want it to. This was good on Nvda. I mean, 50% win rate, and it won. And like, that's quick, right? I mean, that's what you want. Boom, goes straight up. Oh, it's this one right here. I mean, it's beautiful, right? And even this does really well. 50% once you're getting all the way up to here, and then 1030, how many strikes above? You're 6 strikes up. And you're shorting Nvidia, which is kind of crazy. But the whole thing is kind of moving sideways now. Make sure in your account you select your minimum win rate emails you want to receive. Because for me, personally, anything 50%, take a look, take a shot at. And just like, if you're looking at this one, 940, right? You want fast, because from 940, that's here. I mean, it's just going straight up. Kind of bounces back to 805 and then grinds higher. That's what it should be like. It should be quick. And if it's not going quick, we need to be max fear, max defense, max, hey, don't win it, but winning is not losing. Namaste.